Is the Great American State Fair a god-awful semiquincentennial flop? President Donald Trump doesn't seem to think so. On Monday, he took to Truth Social to post a rhetorical question to his followers there, asking, "Do you think people appreciate what a fantastic job we did in building and operating the Great American State Fair at the National Mall, packed with happy people and everybody loving it?" To be fair, the event was built and is operated by the Freedom 250 organization. That's a White House-aligned group that's been putting on events to mark America's 250th anniversary this week. There was supposed to be a bipartisan, congressionally chartered effort called America 250, but the Trump administration has largely sidelined that in favor of this more partisan organization. I went looking for all of those happy people on Tuesday, and I could not find very many people. The event dominates the National Mall, but there were mostly wide open spaces there. Behind me is an empty field at the Great American State Fair and a stage sponsored by the National Endowment for the Arts. Ironically, that's one of the many organizations that the Trump administration has either actually defunded or pushed to defund since returning to office last January as part of its drive to eliminate all things woke from government funding. On the other side of this fake building containing some exhibits, we have another largely empty field surrounded by more of these pop-up buildings and a series of booths for cabinet departments. We've got the Department of Treasury exhibiting, the Department of Energy, the Department of Justice, Education, which the Trump administration is trying to eliminate, the Trust for the National Mall as well. Most of what you see here is temporary. All of this will be gone as soon as this Great American State Fair wraps up. And at the center of it all, right behind me, is a mock-up of the 250-foot triumphal arch Donald Trump really wants to put up between the Lincoln Memorial and Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia. Veterans groups have sued to block the arch, saying that it desecrates what's considered a sacred view, allowing the statue of Abraham Lincoln to look out over the Potomac River and see the troops who died to save the Union when he was commander-in-chief. Some visitors seemed pleased with the whole thing, like this couple I talked to. What brought you here?
We love this country, and I celebrated the 200th anniversary at Fort McHenry, so it just seemed appropriate to be here for the 250, feeling blessed.
And what do you think of this whole show?
I think it's amazing, and I'm very, very proud of all the states who chose to participate in this wonderful event.
What do you think of the artists who dropped out, who were going to perform but then didn't perform, and some of the states that decided they didn't want to participate because they saw this as a little more politically tinged than it might have been otherwise?
I've chosen not to think about that. I've chosen to just be so proud of this country and the ability that we live here and have a wonderful, beautiful family. The rest is just noise.
I'm here with for the National Endowment for the Arts.
I see. That was created long after your presidency, but you approve?
Oh, I definitely approve of the arts. Are you kidding?
The current?
I talked the other day on a cloud. I was up there talking to John Kennedy, and he is so happy. I think this is wonderful. I think it is wonderful. The seeds that were sown 250 years ago have finally blossomed, have been growing and growing and growing and spreading and finally blossoming.
But others weren't so impressed. What do you think of all of this?
Not much.
Not much, and
I've been to state fairs all throughout the United States. This is terrible.
And how so?
It's a program-length advertisement for the president.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. I've never seen anything like this before, for sure, in my 27 years of living in Virginia and near the D.C. area.
And does anything jump out at you?
No, nothing.
There's no cows, there's no sheep, there's no goats. It's not a state fair without animals.
There's a butter cow. I'm told, at least in the Iowa booth, maybe. Or...
It'll melt by tomorrow.
I'm totally underwhelmed. It's part political. That arch over there is, I think, promoting one of Trump's vanity projects. I compare this to the Smithsonian Folklife Festival that they do every year, which is wonderful. It really, talks about different cultures and countries. This is so bland, but I had to come down and see it.
The multiple stages at the event were largely empty, and a number of high-profile performers, including Martina McBride, Bret Michaels, Young MC, the Commodores, and Morris Day and the Time pulled out from their spots on the lineup after it was announced because they didn't know that it was going to be a partisan event put on by Trump's Freedom 250 organization. So while you're in Washington, are you going to maybe check out Ford's Theater, see what's happened to it since 1865?
No. I don't go near there anymore. Too many bad memories.